The phrase, "don't believe everything you hear, see, read," often shortened to "don't believe everything you," is a widely used warning or piece of advice that encourages critical thinking and healthy skepticism. Let's fully explain it in detail across different dimensions. 1. Core concept: questioning the nature of truth. At its heart, "don't believe everything you see, hear, read" is a caution against blind acceptance of information. It points to a profound idea: perception is not always reality. Your senses, emotions, and cognitive biases can distort what you think is real or true. Information from the outside world, whether visual, verbal, or written, can be false, misleading, incomplete, manipulated, interpreted through personal bias. So the deeper message is, what you experience or are told is not necessarily the truth. 2. Psychological layer: how the brain processes information. Human beings are pattern seekers. The brain tends to fill in gaps of missing information, trust familiar or emotionally charged messages, be influenced by cognitive biases like confirmation bias, believing what matches your current beliefs, authority bias, trusting someone just because they are in power or a trusted role, availability heuristic, believing what comes to mind quickly, often what's seen or heard recently. The result, you often believe things not because they're true, but because they feel true or are easier to believe. 3. Philosophical view: what is truth? What can we know? This phrase has deep roots in philosophical skepticism, which asks, can we truly know anything with certainty? Is what we see the world as it is or only as it appears to us? Plato, Descartes, and modern philosophers all grapple with this. Plato's allegory of the cave: people see only shadows of real things and think those shadows are reality. Descartes, methodic doubt. He doubted everything, even his own senses, to find what can be known with certainty. Postmodern thinkers question whether truth is objective at all or constructed socially and linguistically. So "don't believe everything you" is an invitation to look deeper, not just at what's said or shown, but what's behind it and whether it reflects real truth or illusion. 4. Social and cultural context. In today's world, we live in the information age, but also in the disinformation age. Social media, propaganda, and AI-generated content make it harder to tell truth from fiction. Fake news, deep fakes, and echo chambers manipulate what people believe. This is why media literacy is crucial. The ability to detect bias, evaluate sources, cross-check facts, recognize emotionally manipulative language. Being informed today is no longer about access to information. It's about the ability to filter and analyze it. 5. Practical wisdom: how to live by this idea. "Don't believe everything you see, hear, read" is not just a warning, it's a way of thinking that leads to intellectual humility: I might be wrong. Curiosity: what's the other side of this story? Patience: let me wait and investigate before reacting. Discernment: is this worth my belief or trust? Questions to ask yourself: who is giving me this information? What is their motive? What evidence supports this? Is it firsthand or secondhand? What's missing from the picture? How do my own emotions or biases affect my interpretation? Would I still believe this if I came from a different background or culture? 6. Internal application: don't believe everything you think. One of the most powerful extensions of this idea is, don't believe everything you think. Your own thoughts can lie to you. Anxiety might tell you something bad will happen. That's not a fact. Depression might whisper you're worthless, but that's not reality. Ego might say I'm always right, but it rarely is. So questioning even your internal narratives is part of true wisdom and self-awareness. 7. Summary: deep meaning, dimension, insight. Psychological: your brain takes shortcuts and can be fooled. Philosophical: truth is complex. Perception isn't always reality. Social: we live in a world full of manipulation and misinformation. Personal: your thoughts aren't always reliable either. Practical: ask questions, verify, be slow to believe, and fast to investigate. Final thought: believing wisely means remaining open but not gullible, being skeptical but not cynical, staying informed but not overwhelmed. Wisdom begins with wonder, but matures with doubt.